Welcome everybody to the USA Racquetball National High School Championships. We are coming in from the beautiful state of St. Louis, Missouri, here at Vetta Concord. Today we have Maddie Kalea versus and Tierney Pickett versus Sonia Lang and Sophie Gamp. My name is Ben Wagner, and I'm Charlie Norlander. Thank you guys for tuning in. Should be a pretty good game. We are from Kirkwood High School. We both played racquetball. This is my first year, and it's Ben's second year.
This matchup today should be close. Most of the matchups are going to be good matchups.
I agree. Second day, always better racquetball. Not many blowouts. Not many. Pretty good games. And we have Sophie Gamp with the serve. Pretty good serve. Great return.
Right down the line. Sitting ball to Sonia. Sonia does not quite get it.
Unfortunate. That's a side out. 0-0 to start off the game. I think this game might go back and forth.
I think so. I think it could be a long game. Maybe go to 3.
And we see some early communication from the Sprague team, as I don't think I mentioned they're from Sprague High School.
A little bit of confusion on the court before the serve.
Sonia with the good return from that great serve.
Here's a setup for Sophie. Stealing ball to the left side.
Sophie, nice return, great save. Pretty good shot. This is a great rally.
Going back and forth down the line, making it tough for each other to get it.
That's good movement. Even great shot right down the line. Gets right past Sonia. That is a great shot. Great pass. Just good enough. And 1-0 early here for the Prague team.
Let's see if this gives them the momentum to run away with it here.
Looks like she's going to go for a Z serve. It's a successful Z serve. Good return by
Right
Sonia.
down the line to Sonia.
Off the wall. Good line. Sophie with the good return.
A little bit of confusion from Sprague right there. They get back on their feet.
And that is a half out. Good racquetball so far. Good rallies. I don't know if we'll see too many kill shots this game, but I feel like these teams like to go for the longer rallies and be patient, which is always a good style of play.
It's all about consistency and communication here. Whichever team does it best will probably take it away because of how close they are.
That is a side out. Great shot by Sonia. Here is Sonia's first serve. And hand up with the Sprague team. Sonia going for a little bit of a lob serve. Oh, I don't know if the lob serve is going to work out here. The Sprague girl looks like she has a great backhand. Oh, great shot by Sonia. The fire on that swing. Awesome. 1-1 here.
Ooh, good stealing ball right down the line.
Great stealing ball. Sonia answers with a high shot off the back wall. And another great shot.
Around the world with Sophie.
Hard shot. Great return. Sophie's going to run for it. What's she going to do? She's going to put it high. Give a little setup for Sprague and response with a little bit of a stealing ball. Another stealing ball. Pretty hard shot, and that is confusion.
A little bit of confusion from Kirkwood here.
That's a half out. Feel like they just need to talk a little more. They can get it going though. It's gonna be a close game.
What are your predictions for the game, Charlie?
You know, I obviously want to say that Kirkwood's gonna win, but I'm just seeing fire in the Sprague team's eyes. One of the girls' backhands are really good, and that's honestly the difference. You can have a good forehand, but if your backhand isn't there, then it's hard to close that point.
There's a full side out. 2-1 Kirkwood right now.
They have a lead. I mean,
let's see what Sprague can do here with the serve.
All right, first serve for Sprague. Like there's a little bit of talking going on.
Just communicating with the coach right now at the door. Good serve. Good return by Sonia.
I don't even know if I would have gotten that, to be honest.
Ooh, long ball, making it tough.
Setup for Sophie. Good shot. Sonia, what can you do with it? And stealing ball, good. It's gonna be a little kind of too short. Great
to get. They cannot get it.
In my opinion, the stealing ball is always that goes along the wall are always so hard to return. I mean,
yeah, it's just all about placement.
Yeah, you either bang your racket on the wall or it's just a complete miss. It's hard to get a good shot out of that, in my opinion. That was a great shot by Sonia.
That serve was good. Perfectly placed in the back corner. Tough to get.
Oh, skips, and that's a side out.
2-1 Kirkwood still. Sonia's serve. Let's see what she can do here.
That's big. That's big. Coming away with that with no points for this frog. Kirkwood got fire in their eyes. See what they can do. Another lob serve. Gives a setup for the frog team. And good shot.
Oh, good return by Sophie.
Better return
Kills
by
it in the end.
Sophie. Great shot. That was a good shot. Good shot. And there's a little bit of a
long serve.
Sonia. That's the first long serve of the day. It's a pretty clean game so far. That is a swing and a miss.
A little bit of confusion back there. See if they can pull it together here. Kirkwood's making a little run here.
Stealing ball. Sonia with the short stealing ball.
That's a half out right there.
Fairly short. I feel like she just needs to get squared up better to that ball. Make sure it's in on the side. She's swinging at it like a tennis ball.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a swing and a miss.
A lot of confusion.
You hate to see that. You really do hate to see that.
Maybe take a timeout here for Sprague.
Maybe get their head back in the game. Here's a Z serve. I mean,
good return.
Good return. Sonia hits it right to the ground, and she's laughing. It's okay. You like to see someone after you skip not bang the racket on the ground, and
good sportsmanship.
She's just laughing and having fun. That's what nationals is all about, you know.
Good sportsmanship all around.
Very true. Very true. Never seen Sprague before. I wonder where they're from.
Good Z serve.
And good return. Sonia with the ceiling ball. Oh, she hits the top shaft of her racket. Unfortunate. You always hate to see that. Right to the ground. Half out here.
Looks like she's going to go for the Z serve here.
Good commentary.
Good placement. Oh, right down the line by Sophie.
This one, another great shot by Sophie. Gets right past her. Nice. That's a side out. 5-1 Kirkwood.
So I'm talking about the sportsmanship. Sprague just missed a shot. All smiles down there, having a good time.
We love to see it. Oh, and I think she hit the ball though with the racket. I wonder why the ref didn't call that, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's a point for Kirkwood.
The ref, by the way, is Abe Rappaport.
Great guy. We love Abe. Look at him. He's so focused on the game.
Only one missed call right there. Nothing bad.
Everyone misses a call, and Sonia does the same thing. She needs to get back a little more, get squared to the side wall, and try to hit a better ceiling ball than that.
Good turnout. Plenty of spectators here watching this game.
Yeah, there's lots of people down there, and you can see Jacob Poole there looking at me. Yeah, he's I can see you, Jacob. I love you, Jacob. That's a good friend. All right. Takes one at the side out for Kirkwood. Sonia with the ball. Oh, back shot. Oh, what a great backhand by Sprague. Oh, and just unfortunate
to top it.
Unfortunate. That was a good shot. Just, what we call luck in racquetball isn't luck. It's all skill every time.
Talent right there.
She just got a
good placement, making it hard for Sophie to get. But Sophie,
she hits a pretty good shot. She needs to let that go off the back wall, but she swings at it and in turn.
Let's see if Sonia can put it away here.
With the good shot, and it gets past Sprague. Awesome job. They're going back and forth. This is going to be a good game. I feel like when Sprague has the serve, they just need to capitalize on some points here. They're going back and forth, but they're
good. Good serve in the corner.
Here we go.
Sprague cannot put it away.
The lob serves are working for Sonia.
I know.
Really working. She has a great lob serve.
Good placement right there.
And that's a timeout for Sprague. We'll be back. And we are back. Frog called the timeout. I am Charlie Norlander. Ben Wagner is currently getting some lunch for the two of us. And we just want to take a second to thank the sponsors, Team Dovetail, Head, Gearbox, and WIS International. Without them, racquetball here today would not be possible. And we just want to express our appreciation of our incredible sponsors. We really do love them because we all love the sport of racquetball. This game is so far going out pretty good. 7-1, Kirkwood. Frog might get it together here. They just called a timeout to converse with their coaches, see what they can pull out here. And looks like they're coming back on the court now. Kirkwood with the serve. Sonia Lang, so far, choosing to do a lob serve. It's working so far. The Frog girls having trouble.
Hey, give me one of those.
Here with the. Oh, that's a great shot by Frog. Half out. Sophie game with the serve.
Looks like it's a serve from Sophie right here.
So far, it's working. I feel like they're trying to target maybe this. Oh, Sophie with the miss. That's a full out. Frog with the serve now.
Jacob Poole down there laughing for no reason at all.
Jacob Poole
not
is
quite
laughing.
Sure what's going on down there.
I get the sense Jacob Poole wishes to be us, is what I'm trying to hear. He's never done this. He's a 4-year racquetball player, and he's never once commentated. A lob serve
I
from
don't think
Frog.
he has it in the commentate right now.
I don't
okay,
think so. I mean, he's got the skill, but he doesn't quite have the brains. And good rally. So Sophie is doing great, and so Sonia. And oh, Frog, they were having a great rally, but barely missed. Get half out for Frog. Ben, what would you say are your predictions for the rest of the game? I mean, I'm so far seeing a dominant performance by Kirkwood.
Yeah, Kirkwood's running away with it here. I don't want to call it too soon. I think there's a chance for both teams as Sprague gets another point right here, making it 2-7.
Yes. I think Sonia is a varsity player and Sophie is a JV2 level. I don't know about the Sprague players. They both look like they're pretty good though.
Yeah, it looks like there's another point. Putting up a good fight right here.
I mean, the timeout worked. They went on a 2-point run, closing the gap for sure. Sophie's got to do a better job of returning this, and she gets it done this time. That's good after 2 misses. That's a good shot, and an even better response. Let's see what she can do. Sonia with the great down the line shot. Around the world side's going to rattle Sonia, but she responds. And
puts it away right there with 2 bounces.
That's 7-4. Their timeout is really working. They're coming back. Jacob Poole is still laughing. No one knows as to why.
Looks as if he's not taking it seriously right now. In a sweatshirt. I'm pretty sure he's about to play.
Yeah. That's a skip by Sophie. And 7-5, just like that. They are back in this. They're back in this game.
This is looking like a good matchup here. I have a question for you, Charlie. What do you think about Jacob's hat? I think it doesn't really match his sweatshirt, you know?
Jacob's hat. I know the viewers right now can't see Jacob, but what we're looking at is like a 4'9", kind of chubby, to be honest. But yeah, that's besides the point. Sophie with the tries to do a little hat trick here, but it doesn't quite work. And 7-7, it's a tie game. Ben, it was 7-1, not more than 2 minutes ago. 7-1, and now they're back in this, looking for their first lead of the day.
I'm telling you, man, that timeout does wonders.
And
as they go 8-7 right now.
Sprague with the lead. I mean, it's incredible the comeback they just put on. Let's see if Kirkwood can answer. Sonia Lang shaking her head in disapproval, and let's see what she can do.
Good shot by Sonia.
Good shot. And straight to the ground, barely hits off. That's a time for Kirkwood. That was a great run by Sprague. That was a wonderful run. And Jacob Poole might be coming up back.
Probably
and that is a timeout. We will be right back after the timeout.
I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with Gearbox. A great athlete is make about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything, and I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, so enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
Welcome back to the USA National High School Championship for racquetball here in St. Louis, Missouri. Take a minute real quick to thank the sponsors. We got Team Dovetail, Head, 10, Gearbox Racquetball, and WIS International.
This would not be possible without them, and we just like to say thank you. So it looks like Sprague and they're coming right back after the timeout, the same dominant performances they just put on. They've scored 9 in a row with no answer, 9-0 run right now. And I'm just that there's another ace. I'm just wondering what Kirkwood could do to get that serve back and start responding to the serves. I mean, someone could come up on the blue line and try to cut it off before it gets to the back wall, as proven they've not been great at responding. And
Yeah, I think just a little bit of patience.
a little bit of patience.
Maybe with the big lead that they had earlier, they got in their head. Maybe
They look like they're in their head, and I think they should switch it up again. So if you should go on the right side, and Sonya should go up on the blue line, seeing if she can cut it off, because this isn't mixed doubles. This is regular doubles, so anyone could hit the ball. And Sonya, she gets it this time with a good ceiling ball, and see if that can rattle in it. A little bit of a whiff there, but it doesn't matter, and he gets the point. There's 12-7, and I'd just like to remind everyone that this was the 7-1 game. They're coming back. We like to see a comeback story. What do you think Kirkwood needs to change up here, Ben?
Honestly, I think Kirkwood's in their head. I think they got a little bit too comfortable with the lead that they had. They didn't expect the comeback, I'm sure. They're not talking as much as they should be. They're just going for the ball. There's a little bit of communication, although unfortunately Sonya cannot get to the front wall.
I think she said yours on that and didn't see it coming to her side. I don't know. Here's another serve looking for this is game point after being down 7-1. See if the serve can do it. That's a little bit of a setup for Sprague though, and he hits it with that.
Another setup for Sprague.
And barely skipped. That is a side out. Let's see what Kirkwood can do. See if they can get themselves back into this game. Maybe they take a timeout, deciding how to be more aggressive, but looks like they're just gonna go for it. Sonya with a good hit. Gets it done. I don't know if she could have hit that though. They're gonna call Hinder over.
Setup for Sprague right here.
And
it's not quite getting it.
Sonya gets the ace.
Hopefully, this will give
Sonya.
You think this will give Kirkwood the momentum they need to get back in the game?
I think if they just keep the rallies going, Kirkwood's better in the long run. So I think this is gonna come down to the wire. They're gonna get a few points here for sure.
Yeah, they've proven that early game too. But Sprague has come back late game.
2 points quickly. See what they can do here. 9-14, and a little bit of a
good serve by Sonya. I think she was hoping to get it a little bit lower there.
And another point. There we go. I mean,
10-14. Anybody's game, honestly.
Anybody's game. It truly is. Anything can happen in racquetball. Good ceiling ball. Gives a little bit of setup, and she barely misses. That's not going to be good. Right, not going to be good for Kirkwood. All right, let's see what Sophie can do. She has been doing the Z serve, and looks like she's going to go right back to that. Oh, maybe she's going for a drive. Another Z.
Z serve. I wonder if she mixed up. Ooh,
and good shot by Sophie. Good shot. That's 11-14. I mean, they're coming back.
Oh, short serve by Sophie. Maybe even possibly a screen if that was good.
The game is truly going back and forth then.
I'm telling you, it's a good matchup. Z serve by Sophie. Stealing ball set up for Sonya.
And Sonya gets another stealing ball. Let's see what it do with it. Shot. Sophie's got to get this one. She does.
Ooh, good shot by Sprague.
Oh, that was a great shot.
I'm telling you, these rallies are fun to watch.
They're very fun.
Going back and forth.
Awesome to watch this. Sophie with the good shot. Frog with the good shot. Very hard, strong shot there, and Sonia makes a smart decision. Sophie with the tries to put it away. Barely misses. That might get it done though. It does not. And Sonia, this is a great rally. That was a great rally, and it ends in Kirkwood's favor. Just they're playing pretty fast though. Maybe a little patience is gonna help them to put this away.
Take a deep breath. Reconnect with each other.
12-14 here.
Good hit by Sprague. They are loving the left line here.
And Sophie misses and falls to the ground. She's laughing though. She's having fun. I feel like she's okay. She's okay. With a swing and a miss. I mean, that's just an example of her feet just not being set. She swung and her foot crossed the other foot and she fell right to the ground. Unfortunate, but let's see if Sprague can close out this game.
Sophie's in the right side now. Wonder if they made that ball.
That is long. Second serve here. See if she goes for a little bit of another Z lob.
Good call by A there. A little bit hard to see.
It was a great call. Sonia gets it to go. See what Sprague can do. A little bit of a pinch. Pretty good shot.
Good talking by Sprague. Oh,
and she barely hits it, but she gets it done. That is game. That is game one. Goes to Sprague.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone, to the USA Racquetball National High School Championships here in St. Louis, Missouri at Vetta Concord. This is game number 2 between Sophie Gamp and Sonia Lang versus Maddie Clea and Tierney Pickett from Sprague and from Kirkwood High School. I noticed in the early game, Coach Witt, Daniel Witt for Kirkwood High School was watching, giving his support. Always great to see a coach who supports his players. And,
what do you think he was talking about down there? What advice do you think he was giving?
I think during the timeout, we saw Kirkwood respond with a run after Sprague went on a run, and I feel like Coach Witt just said, play your game. Do what you do best, and that's what they were doing. They were doing what they do best. They were sticking with what worked in the beginning of the game, and ultimately got them some points this Sonia with their first serve.
They had a nice little run there at the end, but unfortunately it was not enough to come back and win the game as Sprague takes game 1. We're on game 2 here, 1-0 Kirkwood.
Early lead for Kirkwood. What do you think the Sprague coach said to the team after their first timeout where they went on a 13-point run?
I wonder if she pointed out any weaknesses to them and it was like maybe that serve, for example. She thought it was working, told them to keep doing it.
As Kirkwood taking 2-0 lead. I feel like that's definitely what she did. The coach probably does a good job at analyzing the players and seeing what they don't do well, and they were just executing on that. The Z serves were really hard for Kirkwood to return in the early game and in the late game.
Yeah, 3-0 Kirkwood right now. 4-0 Kirkwood. But
Early lead. They starting off the game just how they started off last game.
yeah, they start off hot.
They just got to figure out how.
Let's see if they can hang on to it here.
They just got to figure out how to not let Sprague come back as Kirkwood skips. Sonya Lang with the skip. A little bit of frustration from Sonya, but it's okay. Everyone's good. It's all good. So as Sophie Cam takes a look at the awesome commentators. Sprague's first serve here. Let's see what she does. Going for a little bit of a drive.
Good serve. Good return by Sonya.
That was a great return. And I mentioned earlier we're here at Vetta Concord. This is where Kirkwood plays, and this place has really just been amazing for me personally this whole year. It's been a place where I can come, and there always is support time for me. All the people here are always nice and so awesome to play with. They provide awesome tips and tricks about how to get better, and it's been a great experience for me. So Vetta Concord and especially Whitley, he's a great coordinator.
Let's talk about the sportsmanship here. Every single team has amazing sportsmanship.
Yeah, I haven't seen any bad sportsmanship. They're all having fun, smiling, laughing. It's really exactly what you want to see out of a big tournament like this. And that's Sprague. That's a half out for Kirkwood. Sophie Camp with the Z serve.
Good Z serve.
Oh, good cut off. That was smart. Sophie gets a good shot off the back wall. It's another ceiling ball.
Good get by Sophie.
That was good. And he launches it to the Mars. Great catch by Mr. Dankoff.
Hits Mike Dankoff in the process.
That's a great catch. We got you, Mr. Dankoff. I mean, he really has the best hands I've ever seen.
He himself is a racquetball player as well. He plays for the MAC.
Great player. Sophie with the pretty good rally going on there.
Set up for Sprague. Off the back wall. Sonya. Not putting it away.
Both of these teams look like they just like going for being more patient, playing patient racquetball.
Good talking by Kirkwood.
Oh yeah.
You can see.
This is a great rally. It's going on so long. Great communication. Everything's working all around.
Mike Dankoff up there looking for his second catch of the game.
Oh, Sophie was in the way there, and they're calling a hinder on that one. Pretty good rally though. Ended in the hinder. Let's see what Sophie does. This is her first serve. She's gonna go for a Z serve, I think. Maybe they should. I personally think they should test out serving to the other girl at some point. They should just to test the waters. I mean, it's early game here. They're up 6-0. They might as well try out different things to see if it works better than the things they've been doing. Because this isn't mixed doubles. This is doubles. They can serve whoever they want. And I don't know. I think they should try out different things. Maybe close out this game 7-0.
7-0. We saw 7-0 last game.
We did.
They still made a great comeback. Fun to watch. Good shot by
That's 8-0. Maybe the 8th point is what they needed to see. And let's see if they can get it done, or if Sprague's gonna call a timeout and get their groove back together.
What if you were Sprague coach? What advice would you give them right now if they're down 8-0?
I would tell them to just be way more patient. They're swinging at the ball when it's coming off of the air, and they're trying to just swing to kill the ball, and it's ultimately going to either Mars, the top wall, or just fly off the back wall. I mean, they just need to let the ball bounce and just get set, and ultimately it will be good. I feel like they just need to communicate a little better for sure. As she tries to let it go off the back ball, but that unfortunately did not go in her favor. What do you think Sprague needs to do?
I think the same thing. I think it's patience. I think they need to talk a little bit more. Looks like a little bit of confusion going on down there.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that serve is what killed Kirkwood last game. I mean, the Z to Sophie Gamber, the Z to Sonya Lang, they just having trouble returning that. And I mentioned last game that maybe if they just went up on the blue line, one of them, and see if they can cut it off.
I mean, that is a dominant serve right there as they go up 2-8.
That's 2 quick points for 2 quick points.
They're still going for the Z serve. It's been working both games very well. Sophie returns it this time. Let's see if they can win the rally.
Oh,
if they do,
that's good.
It's a side out for Sprague.
Sonya Lang, let's see which serve he chooses this time. I still feel like they need to just start trying new things.
He's going for a lob serve down the right side.
And there's she just tries to hit the ball when it's still falling. when it's still falling, and it ultimately didn't work out in her favor. So that's unfortunate. I mean, if she just let that ball bounce a little more and waited a little more, she could have hit a good shot. But instead, she tries to cut it off, and it didn't work out.
Kirkwood goes up 10-2.
And
Looks
that's the
like they're
first
feeling
time out.
confident down there.
We will be back.
I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with Gearbox. A great athlete is about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything. And I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here. So enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
Welcome back, everyone who's watching, to the USA Racquetball National High School Championships, coming in from St. Louis, Missouri at Vetta Concord. This is just coming out of a timeout for Sprague. Kirkwood is up big, 10-2. Last time Sprague took a timeout, they came out with 13 quick points, followed by 0 answers by Kirkwood. See if they can respond with that again. And pretty good rally to start it off. Looks like Kirkwood is not letting them come back as they get another point. It's 11-2. Kirkwood.
Looks like Kirkwood's running away with it, but nothing is set in stone yet.
Nothing's set in stone. That's very true. Racquetball, anything could go anyway. Looks like this game might go to a tiebreaker. I mean, you always want to see that. I mean,
even though this game might not be varsity level, the rallies sure do look varsity level. They're both playing amazing.
Definitely playing amazing. I just wonder if Kirkwood's going to close this one out, as there's a half out by Sophie, and if Sprague gets this serve back, I wonder what they're going to do with it, as that's a good shot, and she shouldn't have hit that ball. If he didn't hit it, I could have called Hender, but he hit it, and that's 12-2. 10-point lead for Sprague.
Okay, racquetball's all about making split-second decisions right here.
True. As another great rally. I mean, and miscommunication. They both tried to hit it. They didn't talk more.
I believe Jacob Poole has moved seats because he's a little bit camera shy here. Not quite sure what that's about.
Yeah, I agree. Sonia misses. She swung to absolutely murder the ball, and she just completely missed, which is okay. Everything stuff like that happens with racquetball, and Sprague gets the serve back. Let's see what they can do with it. Down.
Going for the Z serve again. That is a good serve, but Sophie makes a good return on it down the left side line.
She hasn't returned many of those, and Sonia hits it straight to the ground for another point. Let's see if Sprague can get it going here.
What do you think their coach talked about during the timeout?
I mean, I think they just talked about how they need to be more patient. I mean, really their biggest fault right now, and they just need to hit smarter shots.
That is a smart shot. Sophie barely able to get it.
Good return. And that is a point. About half out for Sprague.
Jacob Poole looks like he's sleeping down there. Not quite sure what that's about. Maybe a sugar rush. Not quite sure.
The Z serve has been working so far for Sprague. Let's see.
The Z serve is really good.
Right, great Z serve. It worked again. I mean,
Sophie not able to return that.
If this game goes to tiebreaker, that serve is going to be killer. It's going to be killer.
Short coming handy. It's going to make it close.
I agree. Now she's going to do it again here. See what Sophie can respond with. Still think Sonia needs to get up on that line and see if he can cut it off.
Good stealing ball by Sophie.
Good return, see. Goes for a back shot, and it's short. Wonder if they should call a timeout and just call it early so they can just make sure Sprague doesn't start this comeback, as they look like they are.
5-13 here. Kirkwood's still up. That serve is so good. Perfectly placed in the back corner.
She needs to just let that go off the back wall and hit it. Doesn't need to be it doesn't need to be a great shot, but she just needs to get it there. That's the most important thing right now. Or she just needs to see one get there.
Just the consistency of the serve as she goes again. This one was a little bit offline, making it a little bit easier for Sonya to return. Sonya waits off the back wall, does not
barely
quite
misses.
get it.
You see, on that shot, Sonya was just a little bit off centered. She had her weight all on her back foot and just caused her to hit a bad ball. I think if they call a timeout here, a coach would tell them to just for one of them to get. Oh, that's a half out. That's right out. Nice. See if they can close it out here. See what happens. Sonya with the lob serve again. Looks like this game might go to tiebreaker.
Spins, making it tough to get, and Sonya cannot
skips
quite
it.
put it away.
They need. I feel like they need a point here. They need to just get it done, get a tiebreaker. Stop thinking about the early games and stop thinking about the what if.
Look at this. Kirkwood has adapted and started to get that Z serve for themselves. Did not quite.
That's a skip. It is game point, ladies and gentlemen. 14-7 here.
Looks like we'll be going to tiebreaker.
Maybe. As Sprague gets a good return. See if Sophie can return. She does with a ceiling ball. That's always good. See what Sprague can do.
Good hit by Sprague.
Oh, great rally here. Hard shot. You always love to see that. Hitting it pretty high, though, gives a setup for Sophie as she hits it off the wall. And
this is a good rally for game point.
That's
Kirkwood cannot quite put it away.
They don't get it. You see on that ball, it barely hit the ceiling, so it puts spin that.
Kirkwood gets a timeout right here.
Smart timeout. We will be right back. I got food in my mouth.
We're back. I'm out. I'd like to take a minute. Thank the sponsors. We got Team Dovetail, Head, N, Gearbox Racquetball, and WIS International.
This wouldn't be possible without them, so we'd like to express our gratitude. And Kirkwood is looking to get their serve back. Oh, that's a unfortunate miss. Those balls are always hard to return. I was always told to just put your racket on the wall and just swing at it. Make sure you get it there because that's the most important thing right now.
It's one of the hardest shots in all racquetball.
And this player's serve is so
going
good.
back to the Z serve. Sophie did not cut it off, but it makes it to the wall.
He was just tall enough to get that ball, and Sophie gets the return. Nice. Oh,
good save by Sophie.
Great save off the back wall. See what Sonya can do. She
does not quite get it.
You see, I'm telling you, those off the wall shots, it's hard for them to return.
This game is keeping us on our toes right here. It could really go anywhere.
We should just express how good her serve has been. I mean,
her serve has been really good.
Getting the majority of the points here for Sprague as it gets another one. Like, it's another point. Like Kirkwood needs to just cut it off. Sonya needs to just cut it off, and we can go to the rally because the serve is killer. As Sprague is making a little bit of a comeback themselves. And that's
a side out.
That is a side out. Let's see if Kirk can get it done.
Giving Kirkwood a huge advantage right here. A way to win the game. Go to tiebreaker.
Sonia with the lob serve, and
They get the win.
That is game. Steven Tiebreaker. We'll be back.
I'm Jessica Parrilla and I play with yearbooks. A great athlete is make about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything. And I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on.
Also, you asked.
Welcome back, everyone, to a tiebreaker match between Sophie Gamp and Sonia Lang versus Maddie Clea and Tierney Pickett from Sprague and from Kirkwood High School. We are coming in from St. Louis, Missouri at the USA Racquetball National High School Championships. And we'd just like to thank everyone who's watching and thank everyone who's supporting us. What do you think the winning team from each game did to win that game? First of all, what do you think Sprague did to win the first game?
Honestly, that serve was so good and so overpowering that Kirkwood, they could not return it.
I agree.
That was one of the big factors, and more consistency.
Yeah, I agree.
In the second game, I think Kirkwood got more of a grip on the serve.
Yeah, I agree.
Making it easier for them.
And honestly, they just hit smarter shots. They hit shots where they knew the other players weren't. Where they knew they couldn't return, and that ultimately they capitalizes on their weaknesses. And I think maybe the coaches told them something about that too, because they were doing a good job at that for sure. And this serve, I mean, there's nothing else I can say about it besides it's amazing. It's working in every aspect. So it's throwing them off, and when Sophie does return it or Sonia does return it, as Sprague gets an early lead, it's just not a great return and gives Sprague a setup here.
We're seeing good communication from both teams. They're talking pretty well, figuring out who's going to get to the ball, who's not.
This game means a lot for both of them. I don't know if this is their first game in the bracket, but whatever it is, it definitely means a lot for both of the teams. They're playing with passion, and we love to see that. And Sophie hits and barely misses on her racket. That's unfortunate. 2-0 lead for Sprague. And they got to remember that they have 2 timeouts. It's not 1 timeout. It's usually 2 timeouts, but here it's 2 timeouts. So maybe using that will be good.
Yeah, utilizing the timeouts.
There's only been one.
Take a breath.
Very true. And 3 walls there. First long serve from the Sprague. What happened here?
The serve is working wonders for Sprague, but Sophie gets a hold of it this time.
And barely short. That's a side out. Let's see what Kirkwood can do. See if they can get their points back, go on a little run. Sonia Lang serving first.
Personally, I think Kirkwood's going to go on a run here, but Sprague is not going to make it look easy.
I feel like these two teams are definitely very equally matched, as that is a great shot and it hits off her head. That is an unfortunate redo, but I don't know. I mean, you never want to see that. I mean, it could hurt. It could not. It definitely doesn't feel good. That's for sure. It might throw them off. I mean, I personally sometimes like to hit my opponents in the head because it just throws them off. I mean, sometimes I find myself running into them on purpose. I mean, it usually works. Don't know if that was intentional, but that's just what I like to do. Don't know if you agree with that, Ben.
I mean, we were just talking about sportsmanship here. Not quite sure what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree about sportsmanship, but there's a level of that, you know. Anyway, what are your predictions for this game?
As I said earlier, I think Kirkwood's going to go on a bit of a run here, pick up some momentum, but ultimately, I do not know who I think the winner is going to be.
I mean, I always want to root for my Kirkwood Pioneers, and especially these two. They mean so much to me, but I think Sprague's going to come out on top of this one. The serve is just proven to be very hard to return, as that is a half out. Sophie Camp, second serve. Sophie with the Z serve. That's a pretty good serve.
Good return by Sprague right there.
Very true, very true. Sonia barely missed the ball. Little around the world shot. It works out. That's a side out. Side out for Sprague. See what they can do. 2-2 game. It's very equally matched, just as we predicted. These two teams are very equally matched, and
This one's going to be a nail biter.
it could go either way. I mean,
Yeah.
it really could. It really could go either way. As
There-
we love to see the support by the parents and the players, as Jacob Bull is still down there watching, living in his own little world.
He took off his hat about Tom.
Very true, very true. I wonder if his hair is affecting the players. Is affecting the players, and when they look at him, I wonder what they're thinking to themselves. But that's besides the point. Here, back to the
Probably
the
thinking
game.
he's a haircut, honestly.
Sophie gets the return this time. Little setup for Sophie. She goes for the backhand shot. Little around the world shot. Doesn't work though. Sophie with another chance and hits a beautiful shot.
Good job by
Sophie with a beautiful shot. I mean, that's just an amazing pin shot. Puts it exactly where it needed to be. Gets the double bounce and gets the point.
2-2 here.
Do it. I mean, it worked. That's a great shot.
Good ceiling ball by Sonia, making it tough to get. He gets it.
Definitely a tough ball to get. Off the wall shot. Doesn't go off the wall though. Ceiling ball shot. Those always have such a weird spin on those shots. Oh, that's
Good
a
shot
great
by
throw
Sprague.
shot. That is one of the best shots of the game right there. Definitely struck fear in the eyes of the Kirkwood team. Let's see how they respond to it. Sophie Camp looking like he might go for another Z.
Short serve. It's okay, though.
Unfortunate. I
See
mean,
if Kirkwood, see what they can do here.
hopefully, we see a point here. It's been 2-2 for a while. It's a stealing ball. Sophie looks at the ball and can't get there. That's unfortunate, but great stealing ball by Sprague. I mean, the ceiling ball's been working so far. I mean, just maybe more stealing balls out of Sprague and they'll get the points. If they're playing patient, they just need to launch the ceiling. I mean, there's a Sprague's first serve.
Ooh, making up the serves here.
Always love variety.
Right down the line of Sonia. Good serve.
And it
Skips
skips.
by Sonia, getting Sprague up the lead.
You saw there she stood straight up, no bend to the knees, just swinging at the ball, and sometimes that just doesn't work out.
I wonder if their coach saw that. Maybe tell them to get set.
You know, I don't see a Kirkwood coach down there, but you know, maybe Jacob Poole can provide some insight. I mean, he's always a good coach. I remember one time he coached me on a state game. Unfortunately, I lost that game. I don't know if it was because of him and his coaching, but definitely played an effect.
I don't know if he's going to be coaching right now. Looks like he's laying down.
Does look like he's laying down, maybe just trying to get some needed sleep. And this is a great rally. I mean, super hard shots. These girls are very strong, as Frog, unfortunately, with the width. Never like to see that.
Out for Sprague. Here comes the Z serve.
I mean,
Maybe she'll switch it up. I would not switch it up if I was her, though. Yeah, she's going for the Z serve.
it's a great serve. I mean, definitely a beautiful serve.
This one's a little bit offline, making
And
it easier for Kirkwood.
this time, Sophie is the killer return. Here's the setup. And that's a great shot.
Kirkwood gets so mad that they keep using the flu.
Some comments from the peanut gallery here. I don't know what that's about. Sorry, everyone, for the, the viewers watching. Kirkwood is actually a team known for their amazing sportsmanship. We'd like to, as that's a timeout, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. After a timeout, coming in here from Vetta Concord for the USA Racquetball National Championships. This game is a nail biter, 5-2 for Sprague. Kirkwood really needs to just get it back going, get some momentum on the side. They need to hit a great ball and see something go their way here, or Sprague might end up going on a run and take this game as the Z serve that's been working all game.
Sophie gets a good.
You know, she's starting to learn how the ball moves with that Z serve, and she hasn't really missed any in a while. And backhands are just killer in this game.
Sprague is just so consistent with the hits here.
They are very consistent.
Here's a setup for Sprague.
And Sonia is in the perfect position to put that one right back to the wall. And Sophie gets a little bit of a setup. It's the back wall, and so Sonia gets a good shot, and the whiff unfortunate by Sonia. You can see a little frustration on the eyes of Sonia after that one. Hopefully it doesn't affect her. Maybe they can get back into this game, but I don't know.
You can see the coach down there telling her to shake it off.
You can see that. What do you think Kirkwood needs to do to get back in this one, Ben Wagner?
You know, just consistency of shots.
As we don't see right now. See that. That's 7-2, and I'd like to remind everyone that this game goes to 11. So Sprague only needs 4 more points to put this one away, and Kirkwood needs 9.
Switching sides as the serve is so tough to return. Sonia gets a good handle on it.
That's a good shot. Sophie tries to put it away, and she can't. And another.
Kirkwood calling their second time out of the game.
We'll be back after the timeout.
I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with yearbooks. A great athlete is about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything, and I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, so enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
Welcome back, everybody.
This is USA Racquetball National Championships, High School National Championships, back after another timeout by Kirkwood. They just used their second and final timeout as they are down 6. Looking for a run here, but the Sprague serves are just absolutely killer, and they're striking fear in the heart of Kirkwood High School.
Kirkwood's getting more consistent with their return.
And it takes a bad. Did you see that ball? It took bad bounce, and it just goes straight to the ground, and that's what they need. And they're switching it up. They're serving to the right side. Sonia's serving to the right side now. She might go for a little bit of a drive. That's a short serve. First drive of the game is a short serve. I wonder if she's going to lob it to the right side. If she does, a little bit of a switch
right
up.
down the line. Really good serve. Hard to return, but Sprague gets the return on it.
And it is a skip. That's a much needed point for Kirkwood.
Puts him back in the game.
Oh, they're calling that good. They're calling that good. That might have been a skip, but that's a half out for Kirkwood.
It's okay though. See if they can bring it back.
And off the wall, let's see what Sonia can do. She skips the ball. That's a side out, as I like to mention, there's no timeout. They have no more timeouts remaining. It doesn't look like anything's working for the Kirkwood High School team here, unfortunately. Sprague looks like they have the momentum and everything's working for them. See if they can put it away here.
Going for a backhand lob serve right to Sonia down the line.
Trying to exploit some weaknesses here.
Good return on it. Sprague cannot get it back to the wall. There's a half out right there.
That is an unfortunate swing and a miss, but
Do you think she'll switch up her serve here or still go for the Z
oh,
serve?
I mean, the C serve has been working the entire time. And they put Sophie back in the right hand position to see if she can do anything with it. I feel like she's just gonna keep going. Doing what works is always what's best, especially when you're up this big.
As I said earlier, Kirkwood's just doing an amazing job of returning the serves.
But yeah, they have been doing a lot better job in the early games. The majority of Sprague's points was missed serves and missed opportunities, but now they're just not getting the rallies done. The execution as Sprague takes another point and inches closer to their win as they go up 9-2. Here we go with another Z serve. Sophie Gant staying in the right hand position.
She's been doing a good job of returning it though.
She has been doing a good job as that one takes a bad bounce and off back wall, little setup, right down the line back to Sophie. And great shot. Sophie gets a good return. That was a hard one to return, but she did it. That's going to be a hard shot. Sonia gets it together.
Putting it right where they do not have a player. Good idea.
They need this point. Kirkwood needs this point. And that's a good shot to keep the rally going.
These rallies are on the watch.
Doesn't get to it. And there's a little bit of anger out of Sonia there. She slams her racket on the ground and yells a word that cannot be said on this live stream here. But it's okay. It's okay. They played a good game, and let's see if they can get it. Let's see if they can get a point back and maybe go on a run. As the Z serve that has been working all. That's a great serve.
Oh, that's
the
the
game
match right there.
That is the match. Thank you so much.